Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. It's Thursday the 22nd of June. We've got some new mods and we've got some updates. I apologise for the delay in this being done and posted. Virgin Media decided they were going to do some routine maintenance in my area, so the internet's been down since I got up this morning and it came back on just after 2 o'clock. So yeah, been twiddling my thumbs somewhat. Updates today: we've got the Lizard Wheel Loader Shovel by ZoddelZockt, the Garage with Chicken Coop by 750 Ti Modding and Mikhail LS, the Fent 1000 Vario series by SleutjesModding, and the Barbed Wire Fence and Wooden Gate by Fritz. In front of me we've got the Switchable and Coloured Lamp Set. This by ZoddelZockt, 7.32 megabytes download. These are slot counts of 2s and 3s, nothing above 3. So the standard in-game lights, but we have got a selection of... Now these don't switch through colours, but it says switchable. It means you can turn them on and off, like so. And coloured lights, so you can have one colour per... It'll make sense, I'll show you. Let's go into build mode. Under decoration, under lights. If I scroll out through all the sort of main ones, and then we get to here, so you'll see what I mean. So switchable floodlight, light colour white. That's your standard light. So that's, you can turn that on and off. Then we've got switchable floodlight, light colour blue. The next one is blue, but that's automatic. So with each set, you've got the colour, you've got switchable with a switch on it, and automatic. So it depends whether you want it to be coming on automatic at night or you want to be able to switch it on and off. So we've got blue, we've got green, switchable, automatic. We've got red, switchable and automatic. We've got yellow, switchable and automatic. And then we move on to the next light set up, and then we go through each light set. Same thing. First one is white, then blue, then we go through our green, our red, our yellow, on to the next one, white, switchable, then blue with automatic, green, red, yellow, on to the next set, and that carries on through. Most expensive I think is 1,000, which is this one here, which is this one here. Did I put the wrong way around? Oh no, it's alright. What's the next one? Let's go across. Where are we? 1,500, yeah, which is this one here. So this large boy there. And again, goes through all the various different options and colours, and then we come down to the last set, which is that light pole there. And as I said, 2s and 3s for the slot count. So this one, if we switch this on, we've got a blue light. Actually, I'll turn that one as well. Then we got this one. Very green, that one. Very strong green. It's quite low to the ground, big lights. This one was red. I tried to go through them in order, so blue, green, red. Next one should be yellow, but this one, I'll turn that one off actually, because I think it might have washed it out. Yeah, you can see behind there the yellow, and in front the yellow, all over there, because of the way they're angled. It does look green, but they are yellow lights, those ones, out to there. And the last, not the last one, I think they went back to start again then. So this one was blue, on the very tall one there, all the way out. Blue there and blue there, which means this one should be green. Oh, turn it on. Now this one was the weaker one of all of them, I have to say. I think because it's quite a tall light pole and they're very small lights. At night, that will glow up more green around everywhere. But there you go. So you've got the option for switching the lights on and off yourself. Have them automatic if you want, and various different colours in all of them. So you can go for a real disco vibe. You can get one of each colour in the corner of your yard, and they can all mesh in the middle in the lovely light show. Let's turn that one back on. The switchable and coloured lamp set. Did I say it was 7.32 megabytes download? It is. That's by ZoddelZockt. Next, over here, we've got the Feltrina. This is the Feltrina Dumper MR3A by SMI Modding Team. 10.33 megabytes download, 10 slots on console. And as it says, it's a dump trailer. You'll find it under tools, under trailers. Just there, 45,500 to buy it for the base model. 42,000 litre capacity. It takes pretty much everything, as you can see at the bottom with it scrolling across. Those are things it will take. Options on this, we have got Trelleborg. Oh, hang on. We've got Trelleborg with those two choices. We've got Michelin with those two. Fragestein, just that. BKT, just that. Back to Trelleborg again. Then we've got on the back single lights or double light stack. Then here where it says main colour, this is the hubs. I think it's the hubs and the pneumatic cylinders, I think. It's definitely the hubs. Yeah, and the pneumatic cylinders as well. Design colour, all the bits at the moment that are black. I mean, that's a bit bright. I think I went for blue on mine, but as you can see. Rim colour, we've got a special, which is a more metallic silver, and then the rest of the colour options kind of as you go through as normal, as you desire. And then there's a license plate option as well. So, start this up. We do have the option of tip side back or tip side grain door. To tip side grain door, like so. Lights with their indicators. On with the double stack with reverse as well. Let's turn those back off again. If we unload normally, slight lift and tilt. Not too bad speed on the unload as well. And up at the front here, that bit up there can be raised and lowered. So if you are forage harvesting and you're blowing into the trailer with a forage harvester pipe, that works very nicely. Nicely detailed and nicely modelled. The Feltrina Dumper MR3A by SMI modding team. Next we've got these. This is the Liquids Handling Truck Train by Dogface. 20.89 megabytes download. The lorry itself, that's 11 slots with an 8,000 litre tank on the back. We've then got the MKS8, which is 5 slots, 8,000 litres, and the MKS25, which is 6 slots, 25,000 litres, 25,600 litres. Now, as you can see with this one, this goes with the fifth wheel. I just pulled that up there because that's kind of everything in the pack. These do have rear trailer hitches, including this one as well, so you can make them into a truck train. But what's also good about them is these have a locking mechanism here for the swivel axle, which makes lining them up and hooking more together much easier. We've got some nice options on the tyres and stuff. Plus, you can run these with liquids in and then have another trailer behind with something else in it if you want to. It gives you a few more options available. So, we'll have a look in vehicles under trucks first. The Phoenix 6x6 tanker, 130 grand for the base model. Slot count comes down from 11 to 1. It will take all of those things: grape juice, canola oil, or vegetable oil, all those things, silage additive, herbicide, slurry, digestate, everything. So we've got the option of Trelleborg with just that tyre choice, Michelin with just that, hang on, with just that, Continental with just that, Nokian with just that, Mitas with that, Fragestein, BKT, back to Trelleborg again. So no tyre choices within those, just those. Main colour, anything on this palette here. Don't know why I chose brown, but anyway. Rim colour, we have got a chrome, and then anything else on that palette. And the license plate option on there too. Then we come out of there and we go to tools and down to the bottom to miscellaneous. So just there, the MKS8MBD, 8,000 litres, takes all exactly the same amount, same thing. Slot count comes down from 5 to 1. We've got the option of a painted steel body, chromed body, stainless steel, brushed steel, plastic, or back again to painted steel. We're all set up. I like these. We've got a few different options in here. We've got standard, twins, tractor, wide, forestry, back to standard again, and then you've got the pin lock system. So you've got pin lock or no pin lock. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you put no pin lock, then you've got no option to put it on if you want it, unless you take it into a garage or you've got a toolbox. But having it with pin lock on, you can leave it as it is all the time and then just lock it if you ever need to, but again, your choice. Tank colour, anything on that palette. I'm going to put it on that, for example. So that's with painted steel, that's with chromed, that's with stainless steel, that's with brushed steel, that's with plastic, and then back to painted steel. So each one does have a very specific look to it. And then on the back we can change the hitch colour. Is anything on that pallet there? So if you want to make it stand out a little bit so it's easier to see when you try and hook up, you can. Rim colour, we've got a silver, we've got a stainless steel, a chrome, and then all the rest of the colours on that pallet. Then we move to the MKS25, 46 grand, slot count comes down from 6 to 1, takes all the same things as well. Same options on this with regard to the body itself, so painted steel, chromed, stainless, hang on, painted steel, sorry, hang on, painted steel, chrome, stainless steel, brushed steel, plastic. We can change the body colour like that on there. Rim colour, we don't have other tyre choices on this one, and a license plate option on there too. So those are our choices of vehicle and trailers. Beacons, lights, horn. Got silage additive in this one. Like I say, this has got a trailer hitch on it as well. I'll show you those in just a moment. Interior, nicely detailed. Now this does say turn on truck, and I don't know, because it doesn't give me any other option. Turn on and off the truck. I don't know if that's maybe if you've got a trailer hitch on the back. If you were running a sprayer or a spreader or something, maybe potentially. But under L1, R1, right stick up and down. There's that window. And if you look through the cab, right stick side to side. Actually, do it inside. There we go. Does that one. So we can put our windows up and down. Now, what I'm going to do is just grab this, get this out of the way. So do that and that. So standard tanker, 25,600 litres of grape juice in this one. Like I said, with the rear trailer hitch, which is very nice. Let's hop back in this and make our train. Now when you do lock the axles on these, it does, depends how you move them, it can feel a little bit forced, but it does make life a lot easier. So at the moment, we've got them all as they are. As you can see, bottom right, we've got milk, we've got herbicide, and we've got silage additive. So you can run around your farm with whatever you want in there. If I disconnect the rear one, like that, and then this one, lock pin. If I lock the pin now, actually if I turn a little bit, you'll see the axle turned. It's turned a little bit. Lock pin, straightens that out. So when it comes to reversing then, you can kind of, it's far easier to force in the direction you want it to. I mean, it's not designed to be dragged around for long periods like that. It's just supposed to be to help you move it around in the yard. And if you're going to try and hook things up, see how much easier that was to do that with it locked than it would be otherwise. Unlock that one. Did I have them both locked? There we go. And off we go. The tops don't open or anything like that. They just fill as they are. So that's the liquids handling truck train by Dogface. Next, and for me, I don't know why today. This is my favourite today. It seems very simple and very straightforward. We've had a few bicycles and various different things before. We've got this. This is the Lizard mountain bike by SleutjesModding. 4.94 megabytes download, 3 slots on console. Full suspension mountain bike. Front suspension forks, rear suspension, and it does handle very, very well as well. So you'll find this under vehicles, under miscellaneous, 1,150, that's all. Slot count comes down from 3 to 1. Did I say it was 4.94 megabytes download? It is. Options on this then, we've got the main colour, anything on that palette there, seat colour, anything on that palette. I don't know why I went for that. Let's go for blue, it stands out a little bit more. Then we've got suspension colour. This has got a more metallic look depending on what one you go for. You can just go for chromed at the top. Let's go for blue, kind of like the, well, say like the seat. And then the colour on the top of the suspensions, that's the top of the suspension forks. We can match that to the frame or whatever thing you want really. Change it completely. Let's go for pink and see what that does. There you go. So that changes the top of the suspension forks. Then rim colour. Well, let's go with that as well just to match that. It's garish, but those are all the various different colours you can change. So as far as riding it goes then. It's got some really nice sounds on it as well. You do have to start the engine, but that bit of brake squeak, that's brilliant. It handles really well. It feels very intuitive. It looks good as well. I like it. First person, looks like that. See that bit of freewheeling sound as well. So when you're pedalling, nothing. Take your foot off the accelerator. But what we've also got, because of the frame, if you're into a bit of downhilling, you can adjust your position. So if you are doing a bit of honking downhill, get a bit of speed up, so you can adjust your position on the bike like that. So here's what I mean about the suspension though, because it really does, it really works, and it seems to, of all the bikes there are, it works really well. Look, that's suspension travel. Look, the back, a bit of movement on the back as well. Also I cut this bit of log. I tried to get up on the log as it was on its end, but it wouldn't let me. But with a little bit of chop there, and now I'm thinking about setting up a bike course like I did with the Land Rovers on 6 Ashes, doing a bike course. It's brilliant. Love it. It's a simple thing, but it works really well. So there we go. A Triumph. Lizard mountain bike by SleutjesModding. Next we've got this, the old Sheepfold, nothing like folding a sheep. 10.73 megabytes download, 34 slots on console, 50,000 to buy. This will hold 80 sheep and it's by VX Mapping. Very nice indeed. We do have lights at the front here, so we can turn those on and off. Feed goes in here. We have got racking, so if you want to put, well, anything you like on there really, anything you want. Open the doors here. Dialogue box is just there. Now the wall pallets spawn in here, and there's not another way of getting in here, so you're going to need skid steer loader or something fairly small, or a small tractor or something to get in to get your pallets out, unless you're using liftable pallets mod or something like that. But this is where your pallets spawn, so you've got to come in here to get it. Then we do have light switch. Where's the light switch? I've lost it. I think it's in here actually. Just there. Where's that not coming on? Maybe I'll turn on shed lights. Did I do them inside here as well? There has to be a light switch in here. Oh, hang on. There we go. Still hasn't done those though. How many light switches can there be? It's done those. There must be another one somewhere. Unless this one out here did do these inside. I don't think it did. Curious. Oh, maybe they're automatic. Those definitely do. Anyway, we do have another door there into the back section. What does this one do? Or is that just there for show? Anyway, that's enough for me trying to find light switches. There are plenty. I can either not find any, or there are so many I can't find them all. Under build mode, under animals, under sheep, 50 grand, slot count will come down from 34 to 2 for any subsequent one you place. the old Sheepfold by VX mapping, which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. And it's this, the John Deere 5R series. This is 42.86 megabytes download, 24 slots on console, and this is by Proxim. You'll find it under vehicles and small tractors. Just there, 64,700 for the base model. 24 slots comes down to 1 once you've purchased the first one. So configuration, we've got standard, we've got some weight options, 420 kilos, 620, 820, 1020. Front hydraulic, or back to standard. We've then got engine setup, 82 horsepower, 92 horsepower or 100. We've then got wheel brand, we've got Continental, with those two choices. We've got Trelleborg with just narrows. We've got BKT with just those. Michelin with those. Mitas with just those. Friedrichstein with those. Continental. Is that what I started with? Yeah, back to Continental again. It's because often you start with Trelleborg, through me. Then we've got warning lights, 1 beacon or 2. You can't have them off completely, there's 1 or there's 2. Then we've got hood shield, yes or no. Roof window, yes or no. We've got toolbox, yes or no. Front loader attacher, we've got quick, then we've got yes. Then we've got yes to, back to no, and a license plate option on there as well. Those are your choices. Hop in, start it up. Lights, beacons. It's a nice little tractor. And L1, R1 on PlayStation controller. Left stick side to side does the rear window. Right stick up and down does that door. Right stick side to side does that door. mph top speed. Interior, very nice indeed. Nice little tractor that. That's the John Deere 5R series by Proxim. And that's it for the mods for Thursday the 22nd of June. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. I'm off to muck around on the mountain bike. Thanks for watching.